I know I told you guys we were going to do a deep dive on Hannah's timeline. That was the last video. I promised that we're not going to do that. But that's because I found something and I reported it. So we're going to get there in just a moment. But first I wanted to address the tragic death of Hannah's dad, Ryan. Let's not let his death be in vain. Let's not put all this negative energy into her search by talking about that. He wants you to focus on Hannah. Let's find Hannah. The reason why I'm not doing the timeline is because last night I became a little frustrated while I was trying to help the search team watch webcams last night. I felt like I had to go look at her Instagram again, which I did. And while I have a YouTube platform and TikTok, and I do have Instagram, but there's like nobody there. So because I don't really like Instagram, I don't have a thread account. But Hannah does. And what no one is talking about is that the same exact post that she made on Instagram on 11/11 at the LeBron James event, that photograph, she also posted it on Threads. Except the caption is, "Are they wider yet?" I don't know what kind of cryptic game somebody's playing, whether it's Hannah or somebody else, okay? Or whether or not it's a game. I don't know. So on Hannah's initial Instagram post, it was a picture of an eye in the caption. Now, according to the comment section on Instagram, that eye color changed at some point. But on 11/11/24, the same exact photograph is posted with, "Are they wider yet?" Are you looking? Do you really see what's happening? I think is the message. I don't know. There are only 2 hearts, 1 reply, and 2 shares. But there are 484 views on this thread when I found it last night, in the middle of the night. It was like 1:30 in the morning my time. So then I'm curious, right? So I made my Threads account and I'm like, what's the heart? Can I see who liked it? What else is going on? I found a reply that she made to somebody, and please leave this guy alone, okay? I already reported it to the Rad Movement. They gave the information to the detective. Let them do what they need to do. I just want to remind you guys, yesterday I posted a video. Today is 11/25. Yesterday was 11/24. On 11/24, I posted a video. At the very, very end, I gave information about channeled messages that I got off of Hannah. But for some reason, I felt guided to give that. The 2 messages were probably Hannah with her hand like this, like kind of like crouched down. I think it was this hand to do it. Yeah, but I didn't know if it was right or left. But it was like an image like this. And the other one was a guy who fits this description with red. I said like a do-rag. Not a hat, but something like this, like a do-rag or something like that. Red. This guy is like reddish pinkish hair. Kind of fits the description that I had. And while I understand that confirmation bias is a thing, I totally get it. Intuitively, it can hold a lot of people back, but it's also necessary. You need to trust yourself, but also check yourself. I get it. So it could be confirmation bias 100%. That said, he's a DJ in LA. Don't DJs do this? While they mix? In my video, I told you guys, I don't know that this is the abductor. But he might have information which leads to what happened to Hannah. I know I look amazingly young for my age. But in the 90s, late 90s and early 2000s, I was part of the New York City rave scene. And I always felt safe going to these really weird parties, right? Because I had my boyfriend at the time and his friend, and really underground parties, which was common for us to do. But there were particular ones where we didn't really know people. I knew that these parties were happening. in areas of the city that we never really went to that were dangerous. The things that I saw, I didn't realize at that young age what I could have seen happening. Now, from my perspective, it could have been some sort of trafficking. I didn't know what I was seeing. And I don't know if I saw that, but it could have been that. So I can understand very easily how someone could find themselves in that situation, especially with the energy that Hannah had, like this. Hannah replied to his comment, which was, "Hey, I would really like to connect with friendly people who are into music and raves and adventure. I just turned 31, same age, and I'm looking for my tribe. You don't have to be a producer or a content creator, just a regular person adding exciting things into your life. Sharing your rave trip or nature walk you've been on. Nothing crazy. Where are my people?" Hannah said on September 15th of 2024, "You sound like my kind of people," with an emoji. "I recently went to Chicago for the first time to experience true house music at the source. Every trip moving forward right now for me is based off exploring the epicenters of music and what speaks to me. Chicago was so incredible and inspirational, especially all the local talent and the intimate after parties. I just secured my ticket for Movement in Detroit, and I will be flying solo, exploring New York City soon and diving into all kinds of music experiences. Super ready to dive deeper with sound." This post, for me, red flag everywhere. For a predator, they're all green flags here. She's giving him, or anyone who can see, if I could see it, anybody could see it, right? Where she's been, her mindset, the fact that she has poor boundaries because she's telling the entire internet where she will be going, and that she's doing that alone. She's open to new adventures, right? I can profile her. She wants to escape. She's looking for new adventures. She's looking for a new life. She's open. She's free. She's also a little naive without thinking that she's naive, right? Because she's telling people that she's going to be traveling all by herself to do this exploring. And she wants to take a really deep dive into intimate communities. There's nothing wrong with what she said. But unfortunately, we live in a society, in a world where you can't say things like that. I don't know that her disappearance had anything to do with this. There was only 2 replies to this, and one of them was this guy with a heart. That's what I have. Now, I'm pretty sure that the police, the investigators, already know about this. When I reported it, I said that I see like a couple of replies or shares, and I'm sure that's whoever needs to be seeing it, right? I'm sure law enforcement already knows about this. But here we are again. So there's a spirituality aspect, but there's also this EDM techno rave scene in LA situation. So if you or anyone you know are into electronic music in the LA scene, meaning also the underground, where things might not be as well marketed, have as much security, not mainstream, underground, mainstream, but the actual underground. If you know, send this video to them. I don't want anybody bothering him, okay? But I do think I need to get this message out. The mainstream media is not doing their job. If I can find it, I'm a 40-something-year-old woman of 2 children, and I found this by myself. Anybody could find it. You know what I mean? So this is public record. And thank you for all of the comments in support of Hannah, corrections or just add-ons to what I've been saying, I think that's how we're going to, get Hannah home, is by everybody contributing. Now, when you comment, like, and share, and also subscribe, but you don't have to. What this does when you interact with a video, you're telling YouTube that you appreciated the content. And what YouTube does with that is say, hey, they liked it, more people are going to like it, so they're going to send it further out into the algorithm. Now, it helps me. It does. But that's not my intention. I don't know what I'm getting started doing here. Let's do it together. But that's going to push the video out to more people who can help Hannah, who might know Hannah, who might have more information, who may have seen her at a dodgy party, who may see her in all these different places. We have to start thinking like somebody other than the news, right? I think it's appropriate to think in these ways that everybody else is, but we have to go deeper. But we don't want to cross anybody's boundaries. So that's that. Any information, contact 911. You can reference the LAPD missing persons case number or not. Tell them about this is regarding Hannah, or contact the RAD movement. You can email them or call them. You can visit their website. I'll have everything on the screen here for you. I don't know what the next video is. I just know that I am going to hug my children a little closer tonight. And I am going to be praying for Ryan, his family, Hannah's family, and for all of you who are working endlessly in all of your different ways to find Hannah. It's been incredible what I'm witnessing, to see the outpouring of time and commitment from complete strangers. It's what's going to get us through the next 25 years. Things seem really bad, and sometimes they really are. But when there's a community, a groundswell of support like this, how can you not be somewhat optimistic that something right is going to happen? And so I'm just saying thank you. Honestly, I don't know what the next video is going to be. If we have an update about Hannah, we'll do that. I don't know, maybe I'll go live if you guys want to talk and be in the chat together or something like that. Let me know in the comments. We can do something like that. Just share the video. Tell YouTube that you appreciate it so they send it out further. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.